Of course, the lagalicious. Whoa, holy moly. Oh, the hammer. The hammer of the righteous!
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Somehow I ended up in the middle of everybody. I think I'm doing like no damage, but my damage is so bad. Ah, the damage. It is very bad. Ah, the Beast Mastery Hunter. But of course. Oh man, that Wind Fury proc. What the hell? That was crazy. Ah, what I wouldn't give for Hammer of the Righteous. The Hammer of the Righteous! The Hammer of the Righteous. The Killing Blows. Well, I'm looking like garbage in this battleground. That's all I gotta say. Sacrifice! Sacrifice!
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Hey, Doug, what's up, dude? I don't think they like me too much. What do you think? It's like their whole team. I don't think they like me very much. So I leveled my enchanting from 1 to about 230. I don't know what my blacksmithing is. Let's see. Alright, alchemy's 1, blacksmithing 217, enchanting 237, mining 264, scanning 300, tailoring is only 47, so we still got a lot of work to do. We still got a lot of work to do. Hey, what's up, TK? What do you mean it's the last great day? Today is a last great day? What do you mean last great day? Why is it the last great day? Let's take out Z Hunter. Ooh, and there goes the Hunter. Let's take out Z Paladin. Oh, Bubblicious. Let's take out the Shaman. And there goes the Shaman. Yeah, there's Tauren Paladins, there's Undead Paladins. Made 2,500 gold, I think, but it should be last round no more. Oh, no more cheap Bazaar. Still, though, 2,500 gold. Shit. That's good. Look at the rogue run, baby. Look at him run. Tauren Rogue would be, yeah, Tauren Rogue. They have Tauren Rogue in some version of WoW, I think. Maybe retail, probably retail WoW. I think retail WoW is Tauren Rogue, maybe. It's kind of ridiculous. I think we need some mana. We need a little mana. He's dead. The Rogalicious. Come on, Rogue. Let's dance, you and I. Oh, is that what you got? Is that what you got? Is that all you got, dude? Is that all you got, buddy? You didn't even hardly do any damage to me. Oh, man. The mage. Okay, let's not mess with the mage. Oh, we got another rogue. We got another rogue that wants to dance, only this time his friends are going to make it difficult on me, right?
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Detailing later. You watched Moon Club price and I was shocked. 90 gold. Oh, it's 90 gold? So do tailoring later. You watched Moon Club price and I was shocked. 90 gold. How did it happen? Was also, if I should be doing it now then. Yeah, I'll do. I'm gonna level all of. I gotta level everything, dude. But I'm trying to level my character in between doing professions. There's like so much to do. One thing on the servers, when you have that many professions, you got a lot of stuff to do. I mean, it's a lot of work to level like 5 different, blacksmithing, enchanting, tailoring, alchemy, engineering. And that's a lot of professions to level. All right, I'm gonna go defend our base because actually we have the flag. I guess I should go defend the flag carrier. It's going after his, but like it's passive gold. Yeah, true. Oh no! He's coming after me! Run away, Hunter! Let's see. I love most classes. They come at me and then I come after them and they just run. They're like, no, I don't want to fight the Paladin in close. If you're grenade and free action, yeah. And I'm so lazy. I'm so lazy. I rarely even go engineering anymore. Like I rarely play with free action potions and grenades. Like rarely. So I play PvP at a disadvantage, and I still do. And I still do well. Oh, that mage. Yeah. Well, the thing is, yeah, yeah. Well, I can cleanse their poison. I can cleanse their slow poisons right off me. Like if they put like crippling on me, I can just cleanse. I could just cleanse it right off. Let's see. What am I doing? Alchemy. Well, so let's. I'm tired, man. I didn't get much sleep last night. Oh, we just have to get to level 50, man. Level 50, we get the hammer, maybe. The hammer. Okay, where's the NPC? Where's the NPC? Where is he? 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 No. Oh, for the love of God, he's over here, isn't he? Oh, he's inside here. Never mind. There he is.
You need something?
Open world scaling disabled. Boom. You have enabled creature scaling. You're beginning to believe you're a rogue hater? You have Profile and Hunter? No, I've played tons of Rogue back in the day. But I played Rogue like way, way back. I can't play Rogue anymore because Rogue's too much like out of combat. Like I like to be like a bruiser, like kind of somebody who's in combat a lot. Whereas Rogue, you're not in combat a lot because you're busy like kind of stealthing and kind of picking your moments. You're not just like gonna be like, is a Rogue, you don't just run to the middle of a battle and say, hey, here I am, you know? You don't do that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. From what I've seen, Rogue here is not very good. Yeah. Yeah. From what I've seen here, Rogue isn't that good. And it's funny when people say, oh, you're just playing Protection Paladin because it's powerful. I'm like, nah, like I said, you go to my channel and you can see I've played Protection Paladin in WoW probably more than any class. I've put thousands and thousands of hours in every version of WoW playing Protection Paladin. So I always play Prop Paladin. In fact, the first character I was playing here was a Hunter, and I was doing Melee Hunter, and that was fun, but it was super, super challenging. Like playing Melee Hunter is really challenging. It's not easy. And in fact, you don't see anybody. Like I think Volstagg said he's only ever seen one other Melee Hunter that plays kind of like how I play. But he was more of a fire build. Which I'm kind of a fire build, but I would want to spec out of that. But yeah. I'm the only person who does Melee Hunter. And it's like I said, it's not very good. It's not strong. It's fun though. I play it because it's challenging, because it's hard to be good at it. Like I can kill people like 1v1 with it. Like I'll go up against shamans 1v1 and kill them. Which is most people would, if you said that you're a melee hunter, if I told you I was a melee hunter and I said, hey, you're a 46 shaman and I'm enhancement shaman, I'm a 46 melee hunter, who would you think would win 1v1? You probably wouldn't pick the melee hunter. You know what I mean? But I can win those fights sometimes, so. Let's go ahead and level some. I think we can level a little bit. I don't have a lot of like tailoring materials probably. But let's see what we do have. Yeah, it's weird. It's like Wrath Lich King server, but just buy from. Is it cheap though? Let's see. Do we have any light leather here? Yeah, we have some. Light leather sometimes comes in useful when you're leveling up tailoring. All right, what we got? What we got going on here?
Open for business.
Hey, Outpost, what's up, man? Oh, we got the Devil Sword Tooth. This is a really good. This is a really good item for hunters. You bet it's soulbound, man. All people that watch you play on the what? I don't think anybody watches my streams. Nobody watches me. Cross-faction BG. Yeah, cross-faction BG is definitely interesting for sure. You and your family are watching? Oh, TK, sweet. Yeah, we'll do a few battlegrounds here. Maybe I think we won the last one. Orange, First Sergeant, orange blue. I know, it's kind of funny to see a little cow just sapped there. This guy doesn't even know what he got into. Exorcism. I can't cleanse him of that. Oh, another rogue. Must have rezzed.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Yeah, I can't do much against Shadow Priests. Shadow Priests are really hard for me. Like, Shadow Priests are like one of the worst matchups for me. Shadow Priest and... Yeah, we can get rid of the book. Shadow Priests and Warlocks at this level are really tough. Yeah, they're really tough to kill for me. They just fear you. You know, typical Paladin. Whenever you play a Protection Paladin, like in Vanilla or a lot of versions of WoW, I mean, they're just going to fear you. It's very difficult. You don't have a lot of way to get around fear. But apparently later on, yeah, I don't have any bursts. I'm just kind of like very slow, grind mobs people down and attrition. And any melee class really can't kill me, right? You know. It's Oive. Anyway, Oive's a nice guy. I've fought him a couple times. He's a good kid. I feel sorry because he's playing he's playing Rogue. Yeah, I was talking to Oive, that rogue that I just killed right there, and he told me that rogues are pretty. He said he can kill pretty much anybody except protection paladins and shamans, pretty much. So yeah, so against most cloth, he said he can win. That's what he said. I think he might have said I think he said warlocks were tough. You know. And warlocks are so tanky. That's the problem with warlocks at this battleground range. They're just so damn tanky. Yeah. God. I was gonna heal him, but it didn't matter. Oh, it's Oive! Oive, dude, how you doing, buddy? They can do demon transformation. Yeah. Yeah, they're so strong. They have health regenerative abilities into. They just feel like they have like when I hit them, it just feels like I'm doing no damage to warlocks. They have all these shields or regeneration, like you said. Like, you know, crazy. No, my trinkers are both down. I'm not gonna sit there and let that guy hit me. No, thank you. Come on. I bubbled. We're gonna put up sacrifice. That should help this guy reduce his damage taken. Come on. I can't break this?
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
That was kind of disappointing. I couldn't get the kill on there because he disarmed me. I couldn't use my Hammer of Wrath, and I couldn't use any of my abilities. The only thing I could really use was just Consecration there. I was like trying to figure out what ability I could use on the rogue when I had no weapon. It's like Consecration, and I think also Light of the Guardian were the only two skills I could kind of use. Crusader Strike, Judgment, and Shield. I think maybe Shield of the Righteous I could have used. His life drain is your auto attack? Oh, dude.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
It's tough against all these rogues. Oh, I almost killed. He had to cheat death on that. My hammer, he had to cheat death. Once I get Sacred Shield, too, a Sacred Shield there would definitely allow me. I'm surprised that I struggle against two rogues, but they were doing a lot of kind of like interrupting and disarming and shit. You just made a Lego spider. Cool. I just logged in, guys. I'm a little rusty. We need to get the juices flowing here. Well, yeah, but normally I can take two rogues, but these guys, you know, they're doing pretty good. Ah, that was stupid. There we go. There's the disarm. That time the two rogues didn't seem to, their attention wasn't completely on me, so. Yeah, I don't know, Turtle, like, I think Turtle seems to be okay. Like I said, they're probably in Russia, so I don't really think, I mean, even if they're not running the server in Russia, they can always pull it back to Russia. Because, you know, yeah, the main guy, Torda, behind Turtle WoW is Russian, you know? So. Yeah, I don't like Blizzard at all. I don't give money to Blizzard anymore. Just clear the Hunter's Mark off that rogue so he can stealth. It's toasted on the moon. Yeah. That was actually it was an accident. It was an accident. I actually didn't mean to bubble there. I was trying to use it. The problem with my bubble is it's very similar keybind to my trinket, and I keep hitting the bubble by accident. So that's not what I meant to do there. So. You played Season of Discovery? Yeah, I played Season of Discovery like for a little bit. I hated it. I really disliked Season of Discovery. Yeah, I didn't like it at all. You just played the auction house. Yeah, Duck's got like crazy amounts of gold. He played Season of Discovery level 30 to 2k gold and stopped. Made 2k gold. Yeah, I'm terrible at making gold. I'm so bad. Like Zolson, my friend, he's always really good at making. He always like plays private servers. We've been playing private servers together for probably over 10 years, me and Zolson. And we always seem to end up on the same private servers. Like I was playing on Project Epoch, and I think Zolson was there. And then I was playing like on Turtle WoW, you know, and Zolson was there. And we always tend to end up on the same servers. He's playing here. I don't know if he's playing right now. I'll have to check, but are we winning? Yeah, we are winning. Ten seconds. 10 seconds. There he goes. Yeah, for sure. I mean, there's times where I get so bored a while, I get so burned out that I stop playing. But I usually don't stop for very long. You know, I'll stop for like a couple weeks. I'll go play something else. Usually I'll go play Guild Wars 2 or something for a couple weeks, and then I'll come back, you know. The old trap. Yeah, it's very strong. Gotta love Hunters, man. I love, you know, Hunters one of my favorite characters. You always play Warlock and Paladin. Yeah, Warlock is so strong here. Warlock is very good. I'm gonna get a couple of rogues. It's a good, yeah. Priest Rogue's a great. I played Priest Rogue in the original Burning Crusade. You know what I mean? Having more characters that spit 9 Arcanite bars a day. Level all 9 classes with aura experience later. You could, yeah, if you wanted to make money, you could certainly make them out. Like people were saying that gold doesn't mean anything on the server. That's not true. I mean, yeah, you could. People will sell DP. So people will. I was talking to my friend Zalson, and he was basically saying what people do on this server is they'll sell DP. They'll say, hey, I've got 100 DP. If you want something from the cash shop, I'll buy it for you and then sell you that item for gold. And that's how people, like, a lot of people will make money. But I don't do that. I'm too lazy for that shit. But yeah, I mean, gold's valuable because you can buy stuff. You can buy, there's lots of like cash shop store items that are bought that are in the auction house that you can buy. And, you know. Linen boots. Should we make some linen boots? Why not?
Hey there.
Reinforced linen cape? Sure, why not? Try to scam your gold for DP today? Yeah, I don't know. Probably might get heirlooms, but might go leather. How did he scam you? So he basically tried to scam your gold? Yeah, I mean, if you don't want to give them gold up front, they have to. I mean, I guess it's pretty tricky because if you say, hey, buy something for me, and then you don't pay for it, they're stuck with something they paid DP for, I guess. But you know. What do we got? Heavy woolen gloves is pretty good. We need wool. I already need wool, right? And I don't really have much wool. I don't think. Let's see. Wool. Just checking these damn recipes. Wool. Oh, we got some wool. I guess we got a lot more wool than I realized. He tried to give me half of the stuff for the same amount of gold, imagine. Then he played dumb. He told me that he buys same stuff, but on app it's more specific. What an idiot. People are so stupid, man. It's funny, like you think, like I talked about how it takes time to level like 5 professions. Imagine if it wasn't 2x. Remember the professions on this server are, you know, every time you skill up, you get 2 skill points. You get 2 skill ups, not just 1. So you level basically twice as fast, and yet still it takes time. Imagine if it wasn't 2x. $2,300 gold for 100 DP. People buy only for 2,100. Yeah, you don't want to get scammed. All right, what do we make? Heavy woolen gloves. Yeah, why not? So we already need fine threads, huh? 32. Hell no. No. 20. Will it upgrade? Let's see if there's levels. Yeah, one did. You need 250 for Moonglow. Oh, you only need 250 skill? Well, I'm sure I've got silk cloth. Did our scroll drop? No, it's still there. Crafting. Boy, that's crafting is still slow. I think we just need to get to 125 maybe for silk cloth. I don't think I have hardly any mage weave cloth or rune cloth though, because we're just too low a level. We got lots of silk cloth. Also, let's oof, what do we got here? I don't know, like, I don't think this stuff's gonna sell. What is this? Oh, that's the upgrade kit. Let's upgrade one of these things. Swift spells, see what happens. Did it upgrade it? No, it didn't. How about this? This time cannot be upgraded with this kit. The upgrade shit always, I don't really understand how it works. Use this kit to upgrade your crafted item to the next level. I crafted a bunch of these items. This item cannot be upgraded. Does it have to be... so annoying. You think disenchant them all? You'd be surprised. Sometimes these low-level items, believe it or not, people buy this shit. I don't know why. Maybe they're buying it for transmog. I have no idea. Let's just take a quick peek. I sold some other stuff I crafted for it. I made like 10 gold selling like low-level shit, you know? Like this kind of stuff. I made like 10 gold. Watch, look at this. 2 gold? Are you kidding me? Look at that, 2 gold? I don't know that anybody's going to buy it for 2 gold. But you might as well list. I mean, it doesn't cost anything to list these. So, hey, if somebody's going to pay 2 gold for this shit, I'm going to give it a go. No current auction. Like, look, 1 gold. I think there aren't that many listings of these, though. I don't know if any, let's see if anybody sells. Let's see if anybody buys Strange Dust. I can't imagine they would. Strange Dust can't be worth anything. There's probably like 10,000 pages of Strange Dust. For you, it's just too much work. But I mean, yeah, there's like going to be like 10 ridiculous. Yeah, the thing, Strange Dust isn't going to be worth anything. It's like garbage, to be honest. What do you mean drag? Oh, you mean to put it into the auction house? Yeah, cool. Let me... How much are these worth? 84. God. Honestly,
You need something?
it's not even worth disenchanting these. It really isn't, because the Strange Dust isn't gonna... I guess I'll disenchant some, but I don't think I'm gonna need the Strange Dust. Not unless I level another character. Only Mage with Transmog is good looking. You just sell it. I don't think. Yeah, I don't think the regents are worth anything. I don't even think this is worth anything. What is this? Increase your PvP power. I might have actually been able to sell this on the auction house, since it had PvP power, 25 PvP power, but that's all right.
Safe travels. Well met.
This is what I hate the most about MMOs in general. I hate managing inventory. It's just so time consuming.
Go with honor.
Like, I just very much dislike it. And it's mostly because it only works in level 60. And it's mostly because it's because I hate throwing stuff away. I hate like losing money on stuff. I hate like just ditching shit and be like, let's just throw it away. Because I'm like, hey, this is worth money to somebody. One person's junk is another person's treasure. You just said, yeah, yeah. I think you're right. I think that's what I need to do. I just need to sell shit and be like, okay, I don't need this.
Farewell.
I mean, I saved the cloth just because obviously it might be needed for the dailies, and dailies are going to be useful. We can make money off the daily stuff. And why do I need Addy bags? The only thing I would like, I don't need egg dish. I don't need like, I hate one bag. I hate like add-ons that turn your bag into one bag. I fucking hate that. It looks just, it's like my PTSD goes into overdrive. I'm like, no fucking way do I want to see one huge ass bag. It's bad enough looking at these big ass bags, let alone one big ass bag. The only thing I would like is just the ability to sort. We do have a sort here. Oh, I didn't even see it. So we do have a sort, but it's really slow. Look how long it takes to sort. Oh, it separates stuff. Separate would be good. What would be good is if I could, like how in Retail WoW, where I could specify a bags for certain things. I could say, this bag's for cloth, this bag's for gear, this bag's for like enchanting regions, and that way every time I loot stuff, it'll just automatically go into the right bag. You know, see that would be useful. You know that I wouldn't mind. What do we need? What can we make here with silk? Bolts of silk cloth. Sure, let's do that. Yeah, it did. Yeah, there's a little sweep icon here, broom, that automatically like organizes your inventory. Should be in your game too. What else we make? Spider silk boots, spider silk drape. I don't have. I'm still gonna be stuck doing this low level shit. All right, let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Create these just to hopefully get to 150. Yeah, it might be worth it, you know, that add-on. Anything that could make me manage my inventory faster so I don't waste so much time, because I just end up wasting too much time on inventory. Where did the other one go? I thought I made 3. I don't see the other one. Okay, whatever. Oh. That's why. You see a vendor and just click entire inventory, so. Alright, let's see what we got. We should be able to make some crap now, hopefully, with just silk cloth. Asia silk could, yeah, this will work too, that's fine.
What are you looking for?
How many we got? We got 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we need blue, 16. Boom, boom, done. Somehow I need one more thread. One more fine, we're fine. We're fine. As all the new items you get will be at the top until you click the little N button in your bags. For them to go to their sorted spots. Okay. Yeah. What do you mean try to use silk a lot? It's the cheapest cloth mage weave, is a bit more expensive. You mean try to use silk to level up? That's fine. We won't even buy. I'm not going to buy mage weave. I'm a protection paladin. I'll go kill mobs that drop mage weave and just farm it. While we're doing like, it'll be easy. What else can we make? Spider silk, no. Asia silk pants, fine thread. Sure, why not? Actually, for silk, you know what my favorite silk farming spot? There's 2 places I like. For mage weave, it's going to be Felwood. Like Teneris, the Pirates, there's too much competition. So for me, Felwood is best for probably mage weave. And actually, Felwood's pretty good for. You need the rep anyway. I don't care about the rep with the pirates, so.
See you later.
All right, now we just need more silk. Bolts of silk cloth. Oh, you mean there was no competition for the pirates? That would be surprising. Are you serious? We'll have to check. If there's no competition, then yeah, it'd be great. If there's no competition, it'd be good. This is like this guy said is melee hunter tank possible, and we tried. I wanted to try a melee hunter tank. Yeah, I mean obviously threat would be an issue, so it would be very difficult. But the thing is, you can make a melee hunter very tanky. Like my melee hunter has a shit ton of armor and is extremely tanky. The problem is how you're gonna hold threat. You know.
Looking for something specific?
I'm just gonna sell this stuff. I'm not even gonna disenchant it. I don't think I need the regions for this. What is it, level 24? No, we don't. Did I have? Yeah, I did. All right.
Safe travels.
Yeah. Well, I don't farm silk for money. I'm just getting stuff to level with, just to level the to level first aid, or sorry, to level tailoring. You have to excuse me. I'm still tired. I didn't get much sleep last night. Let's. There's just so much to do. Like there's just a shit ton of stuff. All right, silk, 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 silk. Where's here? Silk. Chanting. Yeah, chanting. Any more chanting? Not really. Leather. Leather, leather. And then just the rest of my bags are full of a bunch of crap. See, I'm anal. I always like, I don't need all, the scrolls are kind of garbage because the thing with scrolls is you can only use one at a time. This is what I hate about this server and this is why Vanilla WoW is so cool, right? Like in Vanilla WoW, I could cast Stamina on me, I could cast Intellect, I could cast Agility, Spirit, and I would have all those buffs. But here I can't do that, you know? What is this, blue dye? Rune of Opening, I have no idea what that's for. See now my bags are out of order. See, there's a method to my madness. Like when I look at my bags, I have certain things in certain areas of my bags. Like I always have gear in this bag. This bag always has gear. And it's usually sorted by level, right? It'll be like, okay, it'll be like this item here in the bottom left corner is going to be the next item I can use. Like when I hit level 48, boom, equip that, right? So I've got these two level 40 items here, and then these are just gear that I might use, might not. And then here, this bag is always going to be any kind of buff. Anything that buffs my character is going to be here. This first bag is always going to be my Hearthstone, and it's always going to be my food and my drink, right? Not buff food, just regular food, like regular water and just food that recovers health. Buff food will go into here because this bag is always buffs, anything that buffs me, right? And also, bandages will go in this bag if we can fit it. Stupid stuff like this corn and bullshit we can just throw up here. Because again, it's mostly buff. This is a buff. This is a buff, right? This is food I might eat. Food I might eat. And then this is just miscellaneous crap. And this is just miscellaneous crap. A lot of this quest items we just need to delete. But see, that's how I lay out my bags. I always have it arranged this way. You know, drink, food, just miscellaneous junk, gear, buffs. that's how I always do it. And so my brain is just so wired to having it that way. Anyways, what do we want to do now? Let's do... I want to get rid of all these quests. I don't need these quests. Dungeon Finder. What is this? Learn to ride in Elwyn Forest? Return to Eastvale Logging. Yeah. God, I just want to do it just to get on my damn quest log, you know? Just to get the damn thing out of my quest log. Sick of looking at. What is this? Iron bar upgrade kits. I don't even know if these upgrade kits are worth anything.
Well met. Be careful.
Exactly, controlled chaos. Just do professions that sponsors your gameplay. Yeah. Yeah, I never quest. Like, I don't quest anymore. Like, if you guys watching my stream, I do battle rounds, and I level professions, and I farm. And I farm mobs for just gear, just for money. Just for drops to either just vendor or to put in the auction house. That's about it. That's all I'm pretty much doing. Once we get to 60, we'll reevaluate and do things differently. Yeah, and that's just that's a benefit. That's a party bonus, right? Like if I get stuff that's, I farm mobs for Transmog too. I mean, I constantly am, opening up all that stuff. Like if you look at the wardrobe here, let's go to collected. We've got 4 pages of helms, 4 pages of shoulders, 5 pages of cloaks, 7 pages of chest. Only 5 pages of bracers, hands, 6 pages. So we're getting a few, but still, obviously, we have a lot to go. I did get some silly helm today. I got a pirate's hat. And I got some red thing. This one, I don't know, the Papa Fez hat. Yeah. Oh shit, I forgot I'm actually an herbalist, but I can't. We need to level up my herbalism. Why did I receive a... What is this? Oh, this is the quest to turn. I guess we'll accept it just because we want the marks. Just because we want the runes. I'm going to Eastvale Logging Camp to turn in this dumb writing quest, just to grab our runes of Ascension. Just because I want to get that stupid quest out of my log. Do dailies. I do want runes. Are dailies worth a lot? You mean like the dailies from like the profession dailies or just regular dailies? Yeah, I think getting to, I'm assuming that at level 60 you'll get more runes, right? I'm assuming. Right.
King's honor, friend. Light bless you.
You can do any daily. Axe. It's garbage. Yeah. Yep, PvP dailies are perfect for me. Ah, the rogue. I didn't have my nameplates on. I went to battle. I stopped to hit my nameplates, and I got back, and then I had to trinket, and so many keybinds, so many buttons to press. Just buy from the icon. We'll see. We'll see. I want to level. We'll level tailoring a little bit later. course, the fear. The longest shit in the world, right? Come on, get within range for the hot. There it is. There it is. No, I can't hit him. No. Ah, bummer.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
I hit the wrong. I should have bubbled there, and I didn't. That was kind of a screw up on my part. Oh, execute. I'm just trying to get rid of these stupid scrolls. Trying to get rid of stuff in my bags. And of course, we're losing. Yeah, this doesn't look good. People talk about how overpowered paladins are, and I still don't feel it, man. Level 47, I still not overpowered. I mean, I'm like, the only place where paladins feel overpowered in PvP is just against melee. Like if I'm going up against like a rogue or, you know, or like a warrior, I feel pretty overpowered. But that's about it. Like, any caster can still kill me. You know, warlocks dominate me, shadow priests dominate me, just like they do in regular vanilla WoW. Like nothing different really. So I'm still waiting to see when the paladin's going to be this so-called OP. Bullying rogues, yeah. Man, there's a warlock. Warrior warlock. You know, I hate warlocks. And a paladin. We gotta go warlock, alright. That was a waste of an ability. Of course, now we got the shadow priest, so we're gonna go run and hide. Because the shadow priest always targets me. So we're gonna make him target someone else first. And here comes rejuvenation. Gotta take out the warlock again. The warlock's the biggest danger. He's gonna. Here comes the fear bomb. Waiting for the fear bomb. There it is. We're gonna train that. We're gonna bubble. We're gonna sacrifice. We're gonna go after the warlock again. Nothing. Everything's on cooldown. Alright. It's like everything's on cooldown. He's just...
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
He just keeps coming in, hitting me a little bit, and then running away. Isn't that hilarious? He keeps coming in, hitting me, and then running away. You see that? It's like, what is this rogue doing? Like, what is this rogue doing? Only a very little. I played Guild Wars 1 for like, you know, I leveled the character up to like level 15 or something. So that's about as far as I got. Okay, well, we're gonna lose this. This battle's over. We're way outnumbered now. But Guild Wars 1 was fun. I liked it, except for the fact that you can't jump in Guild Wars 1, which is really annoying. Like, super annoying that you can't jump. But beautiful, beautiful, like, ambient, beautiful music. Guild Wars 1 and Guild Wars 2 have some of the best MMO music. They have some of the best game music in general, you know? Like, in general, you know?
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Am I silenced or something? Because I'm trying to use my abilities and they're not working. I was like trying to use some of my abilities there and they wouldn't let me use them. Yeah, I think some people would choose not to play Guild Wars 2 just because of the jump, I think. But if you look at my, let's see, videos, I think it was you that commented on this, wasn't it? Was this? Maybe it wasn't you, but this is Guild Wars 1. Just the loading screen. Listen to the music, man. My audio seems low, doesn't it? But yeah, just you said the Guild Wars the Fields, man. It's just so beautiful. Like the graphics are beautiful. The graphics in the game look really nice. You know, the music is really good. I didn't play it, like I said, I only leveled it to maybe level 15. I only played it a little bit. The not being able to jump was tough for me. Playing so many MMOs where I could jump was very hard, you know. The hell's this shit on? Of course, the fear bomb. Every time it feels like I'm like hitting somebody and I'm doing damage, it's not really me doing damage, it's just I happen to be hitting them at the same time somebody else is hitting them. Alright, we're gonna bubble, sacrifice. We're just gonna run in here and try to get the attention of everybody, right? It worked.
You can kiss your ass
We got their
goodbye.
attention, but I think we got too much attention. It's like every time I bubble sack, you know, for like a team fight, my team ends up disappearing. You ever notice that? I'm like, there's like 4 people with me, and I jump in, I bubble sacrifice, so everybody on my team is taking 20% less damage. And 30% of the damage that they're taking is being funneled directly at me, which is being completely negated by my bubble. And yet, all of a sudden, when bubble disappears and I look around, I'm standing there by myself with like 4 enemies on top of me, and I always wonder, what happened to my team? You know what I mean? Like, what happened to my team? I'm always the one, what happened? Like I'm trying to go in there and like get them to hit me so my team can focus on killing them, but it never seems to work. Like, why doesn't this work? It's always good for a laugh, though, right? The Paladin is bubbled. If his bubble's gonna drop in like 5 seconds, he better heal himself. I don't think I can leave the radius of this, right? Yeah. Boy, that volume's loud now, isn't it? We turned it up. Yeah, Guild Wars 2. Guild Wars 2 is one of my favorite MMOs. I spent a lot of when you look at MMOs that I played, the ones I played the most are World of Warcraft by far and away. I've played the most. But after that, number two would be probably it would be between Guild Wars 2 and Terra probably, and probably Black Desert Online. Those three I've played quite a bit. Probably Guild Wars 2 would be my second most, you know. And the Fear Bomb. Ooh, here comes the Hammer of Wrath. Yeah, there was a pretty good Terra private server. Demon, this guy's demon armor up. I'm gonna go for execute. They're gonna res here. I'll never get this capture. They're gonna res right here. Even if I get it, they're gonna like come and get me. Maybe, maybe not. I think my whole team got annihilated. I'm gonna guess that I'm going to get annihilated here pretty soon. There's no way they're gonna let me hold this just by myself. There's probably a rogue up here already, actually. I get there's probably a rogue creeping around right now. Ah, it didn't matter. We lost. You don't want him to make a new account? Yeah. All right, guys. I'm probably gonna take off for a little bit. I want to spend some time with the wife. Spend some time with the wife before she goes to bed. But yeah, Guild Wars 2 is really fun. I mean, we're all still. I mean, did you guys see the video before I take off? Did you guys see the video? Well, first I want to show this hilarious clip from Volstay. Just I absolutely love that clip. And if you guys didn't see the Kanan video that he put out today on Ion 2, let's take a look at that.
So I played Ion 2.
He's got his volume really loud. I wonder if my volume is my volume like really loud when you guys like watch my stream. Is it like too loud, too soft? I know my game volume is really low because I don't like my game volume too loud because it just annoys me after a while. I love that little. I don't think people will like me. I'm grouchy. So here, it's fine. Good. Okay. Good. Thanks, Outpost. So here's Kanan, and I like this guy. He's a good content creator, and he's also a developer just like me.
let's talk about it. Before we do, be sure to sub to the channel. We're getting super close to 200,000 subs. Huge goal of mine. And also follow me on Twitch. That's my main platform. Was being showcased.
I will say, you need loud as well. You don't hear anything on my phone. The other thing, like, that I will say about NCSoft, like NCSoft is like a horrible, greedy company, but when they do like media events, they are one of the best companies at marketing their products. Like they do these huge media events in Korea, and they're like massive. They do them at like football stadiums, baseball stadiums, and they're just really cool. They do a great
to
job.
the public, but it was showcased.
I mean, look at these big, huge billboards. I don't know.
In a way where recording was not allowed and gameplay was very, very, very limited. I only got to play 30 minutes.
Yeah, so he only got to play for 30 minutes and they wouldn't let him record anything. And they had people that were watching you to make sure that you weren't recording anything.
And the 30 minutes played was in what seemed to be a controlled demo.
There was also another video. Oh, one thing he said during this one, which was really interesting. One thing that was kind of annoying is as a streamer now, you have to spend like 5 minutes giving like, what's the word when you have to like tell people, I'm not saying this game's great or bad. You know, you have to give the disclaimers. He does like, you have to do like 5 minutes of like disclaimers. It's so sad that people are so stupid in today's world that you can't just give a video and that people understand what you're trying to do, right? You have to sit here and give like 5 minutes of disclaimers saying, okay, this is 30 minutes, and because it's 30 minutes, my impression is only based on that. Because people will take what you say and be like, well, Kanan said it was a great game. Why isn't it a great game? Well, Kanan said it was a good game during a 30-minute play trial of a very limited space of the game. You know what I mean?
Environment time. I was really pressed on time and constantly. I for sure missed some things, and
So I'm still trying to get past his disclaimers. Like for 2 minutes, all he's talking about is, I only got to do this and I got to do that. So don't take this with a grain of salt.
That out the way. I played the Gladiator.
So finally, it took him 2 minutes and 10 seconds to get the disclaimers out of the way.
Templar, Ranger, Assassin, and Elementalist. So yeah, less than 6 minutes played on each character.
Yeah, he played each class.
Upon entering the game, the first thing that stood out to me was its graphical fidelity. The game just looks unbelievably good. The screenshots you see of the character custom.
The one thing that he says here, which was really cool, is he says that the screenshots you see here of the character creator, you do like their transmog, they did Hot Girls, right? But their monetization is always bad. I mean, NCSoft's notorious for monetization, right? And my first MMO I ever played was Lineage 2. So I'm an NCSoft dandy. I mean, the one thing, like some of my favorite MMOs I've ever played are NCSoft MMOs. I played Ion 1 and I loved it. I had a blast playing Ion 1. I played Lineage 2 and I had a blast. It was my first MMO I ever played. I loved it. It was a great game. Super cool game. Very, very grindy, but I loved it. But there were things about it I hated. But that was my first MMO, so I didn't know. Like I was excited to play something for the first time that was an MMO that was kind of like, oh, here I'm coming from playing Dungeons & Dragons, role-playing games, tabletop games into a computer environment, playing something that's kind of, fantasy. And so, of course, it was exciting and it was amazing, right? Yeah, the monetization is when it gets to the point where you can only compete with people in PvP or PvE due to monetization, then that's when I kind of don't play the game. Like if I can't even compete, like if I can't even get groups at high level content because I just can't compete with people because their gear's so much better because they paid to win, they like spent real money to get stuff or to help them progress faster. That's when I usually won't play that game. Unless the game itself, I can play as a solo player and just do like solo type stuff. Like, try to solo different challenging mobs or solo leveling in the world because the world's so beautiful and because the mobs, the fighting is so good, like the combat's so good that I can just play solo. If I can do that, I'll still play the game. I mean, I think BDO was one of those games where I could just play BDO. Like I could play it for like a couple weeks and then leave, come back, 6 months later and play it for a couple weeks just because the combat's so much fun and the graphics are so good. And, I could come back and go like lasso some horses and capture horses and trade horses. You know what I mean? But yeah, I enjoyed the original Ion. And I thought the crafting was really kind of cool in the original Ion. But anyways, so he said, what they said interesting here is he says that the way your character looks in the creator is exactly the way they look in game. And that's a rarity. How many times How many times do you go into an MMO, you create a character, and then when you get into the game, they don't really look anything at all like the character? I mean, Ion 1 is like that. You create a character in Ion 1 and it looks okay. You go into the game and it looks way worse. Games where your character looks pretty much like Final Fantasy 14 is pretty good. Like the way your character looks in the character creator looks like that in game. In fact, that's one of the things I really like about Final Fantasy 14 is that my character I create, I know that's what it's going to look like in the game.
Customization is exactly what your character looks like in game when you enter the world. The colors, textures, models, everything graphically was a 5 out of 5. For how good the game looked, the performance was also perfect. Again, take that with a grain of salt considering I was by myself in what seemed to be a controlled instance. Nonetheless, I did not drop a single frame, and I believe I was close to, if not on, max graphics settings. Unfortunately, I do not know how good the PCs were, but I do think they were on the higher end. The movement was default set to an action camera mode setting utilizing WASD movement. When I say action camera mode, I mean you have a crosshair and your camera POV moves with your mouse. Jumping off of ledges or simply double jumping also immediately moves you into a gliding state, spawning your wings. Did not test the manual flying nor the combat that came along with it. The overall movement was very...
No. You can actually believe Kanan. Kanan's been one of the big proponents. He's been one of the ones who's saying really bad things about NCSoft, right? Kanan's the one who, after the monetization, was blasting them and saying, hey, this is bullshit. This is crap. You need to fix this. So Kanan, he tells it like it is. He's not being paid by them. He doesn't get sponsored by them, although they did let him come out and demo it. But
crisp.
This is not a. You got to keep in mind too. Any video you see on YouTube, if it's sponsored, they have to say in the beginning of the video, they have to say it's a sponsored video. That's part of the way sponsorship works in YouTube, right? You have to say this is a sponsored video. So this is not a sponsored video.
Great to me. Not too much inertia as a lot of modern day Unreal Engine 5 games push for. All of the movement just felt really responsive. Shift was a dodge roll.
Again, the one thing I will give NCSoft credit for is they're very, very good at making the character controllers. Like, it doesn't matter what engine they use, it always feels like an NCSoft game. Like, if you played Lineage 2, or you played Ion, or you played Throne and Liberty, once you get into the game, if I had all those games side by side, and I didn't know who made them, and you asked me who made them, I probably would tell you NCSoft. There's just something about the art style and the way and they do a good job. Their games are usually pretty highly polished. You don't get a lot of bugs, a lot of errors. The games usually run pretty smoothly.
I'm pretty sure it's an iframe with 2 charges on a shorter cooldown, if I recall correctly. Left mouse button was a basic attack that builds mana, and right mouse button was a special attack that burned mana, both with no cooldown. For melee classes, I could use these attacks, the left mouse button and right mouse button, without...
I mean, the combat looks pretty good. I'm not going to lie. I think the combat looks it looks smooth, it looks fluid. What I like about it is it's action-based, so I don't know if he talks about lock-on. I do believe that there is lock-ons, which I hate. I dislike lock-on. I like games to be like Terra. To me, Terra has the perfect combat. Like, out of all the MMOs I've ever played, Terra 100% gets my nod for the best MMO combat. Hands down, not even close. There's other games that I liked. I thought New World's combat showed a lot of promise, and there's a lot of things in New World's combat that I liked. There was things in New World's combat I didn't like, but it showed a lot of promise. Skyrim, even though it's not an MMO, the combat in Skyrim had a lot of promise to, especially the bow combat. But Terra was the best as far as MMO combat. I don't like lock-on stuff, like games like Elden Ring, where it tries to lock you into a target and it forces your camera to face the target you're locked. I really dislike that. I don't want camera locking. I want freedom to aim my abilities completely free, right? I don't want any locking. So I don't know if this game, I think it has locking.
A target and the attacks cleaved, meaning if I used the ability on a group of targets stacked on top of each other, they would all take damage.
As you can see here, it doesn't look like he's in any way locked. It looks like he's just executing abilities. Now what he's saying right now is that all of his melee attacking abilities cleave. So if he's close enough to 3 or 4 mobs and he swings his weapon, it's hitting all of those mobs. So he's not locked on to any of those mobs. And that's a good thing. And that's a good thing. Look at these, but these animations are kind
Single
of
target
crazy.
CC skills like grab or aether hold or teleport skills, gap closers. It seemed like just about every melee ability cleaved. For range though, the left mouse button basic attack would only trigger if I had a target within range.
Now see, this looks locked on. See how the cursor's locked in the middle of the enemy? Like it's staying right there.
Fortunately, I can't remember.
You know, a human being couldn't keep it that perfectly, like in that middle center of the body, like the entire time. You could if you were really good, but this is definitely a lock on.
If this attack would pierce through targets. The skills are default bound across the 1 through 8 keys, with Q and E serving as the default combo bind. So for example, on Gladiator, my one skill was a mid-range gap closer on...
But what you can take from this video is that the game runs really smooth. The graphics look really good. The combat felt very fluid. And those are all really important things. And will the game be any good? Probably not. I mean, I liked Ion 1, and I think Ion 2 will be a good game. My biggest concern, obviously, is the monetization. If they make it so heavily, which they are, they're going to make it heavily monetized because that's NCSoft. Now, I think...
Classic PC set to release in like 2 Gmail. That's it. You'll just have to deal with if there's anything you want me to look out for. Speculating about the subs and battle lackluster. Devs said and acknowledged that they are working on and will roll out post-launch. I don't know when, but they did say it would come out eventually after launch. Overall, the gameplay demo specifically, I gotta give it a 4.5 out of 5. Just means there's some serious potential here based off of it at launch. If I'm trying to trailer to the movie I thought would have capable when it comes to at least developing MMO, that they've gone all in with it at maintaining them. But assuming it ends up being really good gameplay wise, which is definitely a possibility after seeing this demo, please NCSoft, stop being greedy.
This is what I wanted to play. You'll see he's saying, please NCSoft, stop being greedy.
This demo, please NCSoft, stop being greedy. Listen to the global audience and adjust the monetization to our expected standards. The vast majority of the world still thinks you suck.
So there you go. You think this is a sponsored video? There's Caden saying, please NCSoft, adjust your monetization. The vast majority of the world thinks you suck. Okay? And that's true. The vast majority of people, when you talk about NCSoft as an MMO maker, they hate them. They hate NCSoft because of the aggressive monetization. So Kanan is a big proponent of very much saying, you know, that they can't heavily monetize this game in the West like they're going to try to do in Korea. Because if they do, it won't succeed. If you look at Throne of Liberty didn't last very long, and it also suffered from the same. Throne of Liberty was an NCSoft game, and it also suffered from the same shenanigans of them trying to monetize the shit out of it. You know. So and the cash shop is fine. If the cash shop has cosmetics, it's completely fine. Like BDO originally didn't have heavy stuff. Like BDO's cash shop, and the only thing it had in it that could be considered pay to win is it had pets that would loot. So you could buy pets that would loot for you, so you didn't have to loot. I don't really consider that pay to win. I consider that just a really nice convenience. But they did have jewelry and earrings that would, I think, give you a slight experience increase, but it was very slight. It wasn't like a lot. Yeah. I do not need a loot bot. Thank you. But thank you, Duck. I've got the loot bot 5000. Or whatever it is, the one that makes every single pet I have loot. So, but thanks, Duck. Yeah, because it's so awesome having the loot. I mean, as a protection paladin, when you're farming tons and tons of mobs, man, you need that. Yeah, you need it. They set the standard with the $25 amounts. Yeah. Let me check my... I just want to check my hunter to see what she has in the bank. I don't know what kind of cloth she has, higher level cloth. I don't have a lot of higher level cloth. You know. I mean, we got nothing. You know.
Good day to you. Have a good one.
Yep.
You need something?
I mean, look at all these stupid caches. I just have very not really enough cloth to even mention, you know.
Safe travels.
Like here, I don't think we have any cloth. Just like low level cloth that we don't need. And we have some alchemy regions that we probably need to send over. Because I am going to level up alchemy on the other character, so you know we're going to need to send this stuff over. I thought about buying the bank that's the realm-wide bank, so I could just throw, yeah, I could just like throw it into the, you know, you can buy that bank that's realm-wide. That way I could share the same bank between the two characters, and that way I wouldn't, you know, I wouldn't have to do this, you know, just like send all this stuff over. Blacksmithing. Oh no, I don't need that. I already know it. And is there any mage wave? You saw loot bought 5,000, but there's not a succubus or something, then lost interest. Yeah. All right, guys, I'm gonna take off. I gotta hang out with the wife and see how she's doing. I want to make sure she's okay. So she's had a rough day today, and then I might come back and stream. I don't know, like 3 or 4 hours. I'd like to just get to level 48 at least before tomorrow. Once we get to 50, then we're gonna see like the protection paladin, and I do want to level the hunter too. I do want to get the melee hunter to 60 because we really want to see what we can do with the melee hunter, because I do think there's potential for the melee hunter that people don't see. I just think I have to figure it out. I just think I have to kind of do some, you know, some exploratory min-maxing and you know, building tech character builds, and just to see what we can do. So no, I'll see you next time, Doug. Have a good one. Yeah. Yeah. I'm tired, as you can tell. I'll catch you guys later, man. Catch you later, man.